have the pleasure of introducing Redwing Keyssar, who comes to us from the MERI Center, which stands for Making Education Relevant and Integrated. Redwing is she is a nurse, a palliative care provider, a clinician, an author, a poet, and all in all, a lovely person. And we wanted to let you all know a little bit about what MERI does. Last year, I think you heard BJ Miller speak on palliative care, and I wanted to give a little attention to Redwing and our program here.
Thanks so much, Lee May. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
All right. That was an old picture on that screen. And just for clarity's sake, among those other lovely things that Dr. Chen mentioned about me, I want to also just have you understand that I too am an ovarian cancer patient, and luckily I have made it through almost 10 years and I'm feeling great. So just to sort of the brief version of what the MERI Center is, MERI. We are a Center for Palliative Care Education at UCSF. We are a philanthropically funded program, so we're a little separate from the Division of Palliative Medicine, but we are part of the division. Some of you may have known Mary Jane Block, who was had breast cancer and lived for 26 years and was an incredible advocate for women in the cancer center with all cancers for many, many years. And her goal really was about making sure that everyone who treated her on her team treated her as a whole human being, and that she could also see her clinicians as whole human beings. And so part of the mission of the MERI Center is just that, to make sure that we really see each other as all of who we are. And for those of you who might be scared by the word palliative care, it's not just about end-of-life care. Really, palliative care is about including all the levels of suffering that happen when you have a serious illness: emotional, spiritual, psychological, social, as well as the medical aspects of pain and symptom management. But it's really addressing all those things, again, as a whole person. And unfortunately, a lot of people think palliative care is only for the end of life. People think it's the same as hospice. It's really, really not. We have amazing outpatient palliative care resources at UCSF. If you're a patient here, the symptom management service, and then other outpatient services to really help with pain and symptom management, while your oncologists are focusing on your treatment all at the same time. So just to not be scared by that word palliative care, it's a crazy making word. The MERI Center, and Kevin was going to put our website in the chat, I believe. Hopefully next year I can do a full breakout session. Every month I offer advanced care planning workshops on Zoom. It's a two-part series. Probably many of you have already attended it. It's a way to talk with other people about doing a really meaningful advanced directive for healthcare, understanding how to make it meaningful, how to have conversations with the people you need to have conversations with. It's a two-part workshop. All of these things can be found on the MERI Center website. And Kevin was also going to put my direct email, and Gail Kojimoto's, who's the manager of our program, if you have questions. 3 times a week, I offer poetic medicine workshops, which are an amazing way to understand our own fears and feelings about what we're going through. One is specifically for grief and loss, one's for the wounded healer that targets clinicians a bit more, and one's for resiliency. We tried doing one specifically for GYN oncology, and we couldn't quite get it off the ground, but if people are interested, again, I am certainly open to offering that on some kind of regular basis, maybe even just once a month. Judy Long, our chaplain, offers resiliency courses, both for patients and for caregivers, that are amazing courses. And there are lots of other things happening. When you go to the MERI Center website, you'll see all of the educational offerings that we have. We really want to be there to support patients, to support family caregivers, and to support clinicians. We're working now on a communication pilot program in the Cancer Center with teams of clinicians, just to help us all get more comfortable with these really difficult conversations about serious illness. For some of us, it's about end of life, but how we navigate the system and how we navigate our own feelings when we have a serious illness. So I hope to see some of you at a workshop, and always just such gratitude to all of you who put on this GYN Oncology Conference every year for, I think it's 10 years now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for all the care that I receive from this team. Health and blessings to everyone.
And so we have